Live from the Talking Joe Studios, it's Talking Joe.
Talking Joe is on the air.
Hey, it's me, Mark, and welcome to Talking Joe, the G.I. Joe Comics podcast. Now, today we are doing something a little bit different than normal. Instead of looking at the latest comic, I will be looking at some of the latest toys from Hasbro Classified range. Now, what happened is that the fine folks at Hasbro reached out to me and they sent me a few goodies. So I got a pretty amazing little surprise package in the post featuring some of the latest of the G.I. Joe Classified line. So we've got their Torch from the Dreadnoks, Doc, everyone's favourite G.I. Joe medic, the Tiger Force, Tripwire and Roadblock, and also Gnawgahyde, the Dreadnok Poacher. So I thought we could have a look at some of the detail of that, and let's. I thought, well, Gnawgahyde is one of my favourite characters, so I thought we will take a look at him first. So the front package is looking nice there with the see-through plastic screen. You can see his little buddies, Timian and Pumbaa, I think they're called. Pork Belly and Yobbo, they are called. And some cool sort of stylized toy graphics on the back, highlighting some of the detail, like his head tattoo on there, and on the side some nice box art. There we go, there's the number 125. I think that's Oliver Barrett art, could be wrong, but he's been doing a lot of the art on these. I've set up my mobile cam as an extra little camera so we can see some of the details up close on that particular camera as well. So Gnawgahyde, cool Dreadnok figure. He was later on in the line, which so he came out at a point in which the comic books weren't promoting the toys quite as heavily, so some of those releases weren't featured so heavily in the comic book, and specifically in the ARA comic, this character never featured. I don't think he got featured until G.I. Joe Frontline in the Devil's Due era in around 2002-ish. And that was in a sort of cool issue where he battled Roadblock. But apart from that comic book appearance, his comic appearances have been relatively fleeting. Some recent ARA appearances as part of the Dreadnok cohort, but really only appearing as a background character. So it would be quite cool to see more of a sort of solo story featuring this bad boy. Now, back in the day, we did, of course, have a 3 3/4 inch version of this character. It's not completely complete. I'm missing a knife and I'm missing a bipod, but he came like this with his warthog, retroactively called Clyde. He came with this sort of cool swag hat, arrows in his backpack, great big bow, and this sort of sniper rifle, which I think might be described as an elephant gun in old parlance. Him being the Dreadnok Poacher, and showing that leopard skin top as, I guess, gains from his spoils. Look at him there. Bit of a nasty looking face there. His head sculpt got used as one of the what's he called, General Mayhem, am I remembering correctly? The Destro's Iron Grenadier general. And on his leg he had a very cool O-ring feature, which was this sheath for a knife, which was particularly unusual. You didn't get so many sort of place features like that. And on this version of the figure, it's looking a little bit rubbed, but if we can just get it, he had a G.I. Joe crossed out tattoo, which was a particularly cool little touch there. And yeah, he was looking particularly beefy as a sculpt back in a sort of the line when they were doing that a little bit more on some of the characters. You've got some quite muscly Dreadnok characters like Road Pig and Gnawgahyde coming about similar sort of time. So yeah, I thought with his hat and his distinctive look, it was particularly cool, old school character. One of my favourites from later on in the line. So that's how Gnawgahyde did look back in the day. But what does he look like now? So let's get into this package. Trusty blade, little scalpel blade there. Good for getting into the sides there, like that. Let's do that one while we're at it, why not? Probably overkill. That's another character. It's the Bat Commander. So it slides out nicely. Can get rid of the box. So you can see all of the goodies there without the plastic sheen in front. Let's pop out Gnawgahyde out of his plastic prison in a second there. So let's see how easy he comes out. There's one leg. There's another leg. Legs are free. And there's the rest of him. So let's plunk him down there. This quite chunky double necklace. It's like teeth, as well as some dog tags. Secondary vest. Maybe plonk his metal, his necklace, so they're sort of fitting a little bit underneath. Might sit a little better. Maybe. Do this. Yeah. More natural like that. Perhaps. Sheath on his boot. Bit of a callback to the OG feature. Let's see which we go with next. Let's pop out this hat. It's called an Australian swag hat. Distinctive shape with the one side folded up. Used by, I think, the Australian military. Let's see what next. Let's pop out this giant sniper. A little bit of bend to this one. And so, where does that go? There's a little groove on the top so it can fit. Is that the right way around? I reckon it might be the other way around. Okay. That looks more right, doesn't it? Like that. Pew, pew, pew. Or does it? I'm doubting myself now. Okay, so that's out. Now, of course, this was this accessory that goes on his arm. Classic. It's got a grip that can be held, or it can go around his arm as well. So, like that. I'm not going to do it properly now. Just put that back down. What else have we got? Let's get the backpack. The sniper. Feeling that this might be the same one, actually, that comes with this guy. Is it this guy? Low light, is that the same? Yeah, that is the same rifle, but this one has that nice green. Right, so he's got 2 knives. That only a knife? Well, no, it is. It's knives, I suppose, if you want to be technical about it. So look on this back there, he's got another one. So in like that. Right. So what should we put out next? We try this. Oh, animal companion. Here we go. What was he called? It's Pork Belly. Pork Belly, the warthog. Previously unofficially known as Clyde. Nice lot of detail there. He's also got a little nose ring. You see that? There we go. Look at that. A lot of articulation there. He's got, head, neck, middle, legs, middle of the leg, and trotter. A lot of articulation there. They've sort of going all out, aren't they? So, what next? Yobbo, the little monkey. How best to have him? Do you think? Go on there. The arm. That. Perhaps. That. Maybe. Okay, so finishing up the accessories, we've got a compound bow. I think these are called. That's step level up from the old OG drawstring longbow type look, and accompanied with quiver. I think that's the right name, isn't it? Quiver. And one singular arrow. Pew. So does that fit? Yep. Look. Okay. Looks like it can pop down nicely in there. There's a thing there as well. So presumably there is a way of having this all connect up. I'm guessing something like that. Or was it the other way around? There's another thing just here. Not pretending to be the expert here, so not 100% sure how that all fits in. But there we have it. Gnawgahyde unboxing. Very cool figure. Nice addition to the classified line. So just a quick one, but hope you enjoyed that. And until next time, we've been Talking Joe, an international podcast. Laters.